This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month from Munford Middle School.
Hey, we welcome Shelby Moncrief, who's an 8th grader at Munford Middle School. Shelby, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being with us this morning. Tell us all about yourself.
I am an 8th grade student at Munford Middle School, and I have about 4 siblings.
What about your rest of your family?
I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
Mom and Dad?
Mom, Dad.
Okay. At Munford Middle, what's so special about going to school there?
It has a good way of learning, like the way that we use hands-on learning and technology throughout our courses.
Now, have you been in the Munford system all your school years?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shelby Moncrief, an 8th grader at Munford Middle, up in North Talladega County. And what is a school day kind of like at Munford Middle for you?
It's not as bad as you'd think. It's really easygoing for me because I'm in AP classes, so we have harder classes, and I know everybody in our hallway because our school's really small, so it's easy to get along with everyone.
That's fantastic. Now, you play soccer there too, right?
Yes, sir.
What position you play?
I play midfield.
Okay.
I move around.
Anybody plays soccer moves around. There's not a lot of running to that. And you like to read and write. Talk about your reading.
I like reading fiction. I like fiction that's like historical fiction.
And you're like to write too?
Yes, sir. I was on the newspaper staff.
Okay. You enjoy speaking in front of crowds and audiences, and you very versed in that and not nervous or anything?
Well, sometimes. It depends on the crowd. Like with less people, it's kind of nerve-wracking a little bit. But that's about it about that.
Well, just so you'll know that on this cable system, there's 650,000 households. And a lot of those folks are watching you this morning, so that's another big crowd for you to speak to. You try to maintain all A's at Munford Middle. How's that going?
It's going really good this year. 8th grade's a lot easier than 7th grade.
The classes you like the most?
I like history. That's history and English. Those are my 2 favorite.
Being someone who likes history, what are some of your favorite stories about history?
I like ancient Greece with the Spartans in Athens. That's my favorite.
Yeah. You're very social. You're involved in a lot of different organizations at school too. What are some of those?
I'm in Junior Beta. It's National Honor Society, and it's maintaining a high grade point average. I'm vice president of the SGA, Student Council Government. And I'm in the running. I was in the running club. We're not in that anymore.
8th grade, you'll be stepping up as a freshman next year.
Yes, sir.
I know you're looking forward to that.
High school has a lot more freedoms than middle school.
How would you like to be thought of when you leave the 8th grade and step into high school at Munford High? How would you like people at Munford Elementary to remember you, or Munford Middle, I should say?
I want them to remember me as someone who inspired them to be a leader.
Okay. What do you like to do outside of classwork and stuff? What are some of your fun activities?
I like to play with my animals at home because we have dogs. I play with my dogs. I read over the weekends.
How many dogs you got?
I have 4.
Okay. What kind of dogs are they?
They're beagles.
Okay.
Beagle dogs.
All right. Who's somebody, Shelby, that when maybe you hit a bump in the road or just need a listening ear, and knowing they're not going to be judgmental and they'll give you good advice, who would that be?
My mom.
Okay. Not a question about that, huh? What do you want to do? I mean, you're 8th grade, be a freshman next year. You begin looking at your future, making plans for after high school?
Yes, sir. I plan to major in journalism and English and teach English.
Okay. You'll do well, I'm sure. And we're talking with Shelby Moncrief, an 8th grader at Munford Middle School. And is Munford Middle School like other schools possibly that where it's just a close-knit group, and everybody knows everybody, and that kind of thing?
I'd hope so. It's better that way, where you can, so everyone can collaborate and you can get on projects better.
What about some of your teachers there?
Oh, Miss Brandy Hayes, she's our 8th grade history teacher. She's the best. She teaches really well.
Okay.
All the teachers, and Miss Carter, our principal.
If you could go anywhere in the world and it would be absolutely free, no cost to you, where would it be?
I would probably go to Greece.
You know, that's what I was thinking because of what you enjoyed of history. So maybe you get to go there. Who knows? It's a long way from Munford, Alabama, though.
Yes, sir.
But getting back to your activities, you play soccer. Have you just started playing soccer? You played for a while?
I've played since 2nd grade.
Oh, wow.
Years now.
So you know the ins and outs of that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Keep up the great work at Munford Middle School, and keep up those A's. And you get to go to a lot of conferences from Munford Middle School?
Yes, sir.
What are some of those?
I just got back from Southern Association Conference, and that's where all the Southern states meet, and we talk about how we can improve our schools. Mm-hmm. And tomorrow I go on another conference to JSU, Jacksonville State, so we can learn more leadership skills.
Okay. Where do you attend? Where do you plan on attending college? Any idea?
Jacksonville State.
Okay. All right. All right. And we're talking to Shelby Moncrief, an 8th grader at Munford Middle School. We thank you for coming this morning.
Thank you.
And being our star student of the month. That's Shelby Moncrief, 8th grader at Munford Middle School. More Daybreak just ahead.
This Star Student of the Month was brought to you by TV 47. Tune in to Daybreak weekdays at 6:30 a.m. for your Star Student of the Month.